Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to improve your trading now with 5 simple steps, okay? I'm talking with my own experience, what I feel is going to help you more, and yeah, let's go for it. The first one I would tell you is to stick to one strategy, okay? When I was learning ICT. He has a lot of concepts. I was trying to trade them all, and it was super counterproductive, okay? Trading all these concepts, trying to design a strategy was really tiring. I mean, I didn't know where to look at, if I was trading breakers, investment value gaps, turtle soups. That's when you start having what it's called analysis paralysis. You start seeing things everywhere, you start doubting because you may be seeing a market structure shift, but in reality it's a turtle soup. He has a lot of concepts, and it was really confusing to me, okay? Until I started focusing in one strategy, and I have switched strategies. I mean, half a year ago I was still using a strategy based on ICT concept, and I was profitable using that strategy, okay? Because I mastered it. I'm now using a new and for me better strategy. I like it more, but the thing is that I was sticking to one strategy and I was mastering it. I was not hopping from strategy. And when you get to strategy, you need at least 1 month or so to backtest it, to prove if it works. I mean, you need that time to adapt to your strategy. Okay, so if you're watching a YouTube video that says best strategy in the world, 100% win rate, and you try it for 1 week, you will see that it's not working. You don't adapt to it, so it's not enough. I mean, you need time to adapt to the strategy, to see different scenarios, and yeah, the first tip I would tell you is to stick to one strategy and master it. Okay, so the second step I would tell you to improve your trading is to be fully focused on trading. Okay, and I need to explain this well. When I mean fully focused on trading, it's more with your thoughts and energy, not maybe with your time, because there can be situations, many of you probably have to work another job because you need to pay for your house, for your family, for your rent, whatever. So in this point, I don't want to say like you need to be a full-time trader, but your focus needs to be on trading, okay? Let me explain this well. So trading is like a project. You need to be fully focused on that. So if you're working a job, let's say 8 hours, the other hours you are not in that job, you need to be fully focused on trading, okay? You cannot be like, for example, trying trading, watching videos about e-commerce or drop shipping, I don't know, digital marketing, whatever. You cannot be going from industry to industry trying to start projects and all these things, because it requires time, okay? Having success in an industry needs time. So if you chose trading, you need to stick with trading and be whatever. I mean, the time you need to be here, but you need to stay in trading consistent, okay? For me, I'm 2 years now into the industry, and now it's when I can consider myself a full-time trader, okay? But if in the first year I say, okay, this doesn't work, I'm dropping and I go do e-commerce, and then I stay 1 year in e-commerce and the same, it does not work because you obviously need more time to have success in one industry, and I switch industries again after 1 year. So if you do like this, you will never be successful in anything, okay? So when I say be fully focused on trading, I'm not talking about being a full-time trader, not having a job, not having studies, okay? It's like putting your energy in trading and your thoughts into trading, okay? If you are working a job because you need the money, it's perfect. But when you are at that job, if you want to succeed in trading, you need to be focused on trading, not having your mind and having thoughts over everything, okay? Just be fully focused on trading. This is something really important. And in my personal example, I did not start trading until I finished my studies, okay? I could afford to do that because of my situation. I told you, maybe you cannot afford to do that, but I was lucky enough to finish my studies and being able to fully focus on trading. That meant my only dream was to be a trader. I wasn't even thinking about other industries, okay? So when your full energy, your full attention, all your efforts are put into this industry, it's when you have the chances to succeed, okay? I think this is really important, for you to improve in your trading. Know that you want to be a trader, and the hours you have free, okay, to invest into trading need to be only to trading. So this would be the second step. I think it's really important. I think it's pretty basic, but I would like to do the differentiation between being a full-time trader, which means you don't have any other job, but my point is that you can have other jobs or studies or whatever and still be fully focused on trader. I hope you understood what I was trying to explain. And yeah, this would be basically point number 2. The third for me would be to dream big but be realistic. Okay, we are all here for some goals. Maybe some of you want to have a nice car, a nice house, to be free, to leave your job, to provide for your family, to go live into another country. Okay, I don't care whatever your goal is. You need to set a goal, you need to try to reach that goal, but you need to be realistic too. When I say this, it's probably with time. Okay, so if you start trading, if you are a newbie, you know that you're not going to be a millionaire in the first year, in the second year, in the third year. Okay, you need to set goals, but try to reach them by setting smaller goals. Okay, so in the first year, what you want to do is master strategy, become profitable. I don't care if it's demo trading or whatever. Second year, you want to get funded, to have payouts, to have like a salary on trading. I mean, obviously the years, I'm explaining maybe a little bit of my case, but you can set the goals in whichever way you want. I mean, you can set the goal of in 10 years I want to buy a house, but what I'm telling you is to go step by step. First step, become profitable. Second step, pass some challenge, get some payouts, get consistent, scale up. Okay, so your dream needs to be big, because if you are in this industry, obviously you are a person who dreams big. I mean, who doesn't want to settle for less. So yeah, it's important to have these big goals, but you need to be realistic also. Why? Because it's easy to get discouraged. Okay, if you enter like this in this industry thinking that you're going to make 10K in the first 3 months and be a millionaire, and all your friends are going to ask you how are you doing. No, it's not like this. Okay, the reality is that at the beginning you're going to lose money, you're not going to be profitable, you're going to be even ashamed of saying you're a trader, because maybe you're not. I mean, you're just trying trading. But yeah, being realistic, I think it's really, really important. I mean, to control your expectations, to have, I mean, it's really important to dream big, but you also need to control your expectations, sorry, because when expectations are not met, it's easy to get discouraged, to be impatient, to feel less. I mean, your ego must be harmed if you don't fulfill your expectations. And that's why you need to leave that at the door. You mean, you know what I mean? To not have expectations and be realistic. I mean, know this is a long path, know what you're doing, know that it's really worth it, but obviously it's difficult. Okay, what it's worth it, it's also difficult. So yeah, just keep this in mind, and this is the third step. The fourth step I prepared for you would be, obviously, talking more about trading now, the risk management. Okay, you want to be here in the long term. So if you buy a funded account, you don't want the funded account to disappear in one day. Okay, you need to be really disciplined with the risk management part. I mean, if you are profitable, you just need time to pass for you to obtain your goals. I mean, if you buy a funded challenge and you know your edge is profitable, it's as easy as maintaining the risk management. Risk always 1 or 0.5 or whatever you choose. But if your risk always 0.5 and you are profitable, this means that in the long run, or whichever time that is, I mean, maybe it's 2 weeks, 1 month, 1.5, 2 months, you will always pass the challenge. I mean, if you're profitable, you just need a lot of trades, let the probabilities play out, and you're going to pass the challenge. So risk management is something that is really important, because I mean, I think it's the thing that can make people fail even if they are profitable. I can be super profitable, have a 90% win rate, but if that 5% of losses, I blow everything because I revenge and I risk a lot and all of that, I'm not going to be a profitable trader, even though I have the best strategy in the world. Okay, you know what I mean? It's really, really important to be disciplined with your risk management. Okay, it's not useful to be profitable if you don't know how to manage risk, okay? And I think there are people who their strategy is not the best, but they are great managers, okay? They are super disciplined, they always follow the rules, so they can be profitable even if their strategy is quite basic, okay? So it's really, really important for you to be disciplined with the risk management. And the last step I would tell you, this is a personal recommendation. I mean, I talk from personal experience when I say that having multiple accounts is really, really beneficial, especially if you have if you are trading prop firms. Imagine, I don't know, you buy 3 or 4 challenges, you have one in drawdown. So I mean, it's natural to be affected by drawdown, to open the app, see how the account is in drawdown and be affected by that. And it makes you nervous, it makes you want to recover that, it makes you feel less capable. So for me, it helps a lot, maybe if I was in drawdown, to just switch to another account which is clean, and it's like starting from scratch in that account, okay? So you get like a fresh start in that account, maybe you pass the account and you have gained your confidence back, and you can now go to the drawdown account and recover that, okay? So having multiple accounts is really, really beneficial for me. Also combining payouts with challenges. It's much more easy for me mentally to take on expensive challenge, okay? Because if you are buying 100k accounts in FTMO, it's expensive, it's more than 500 euros. So if that 500 euros come from a payout I have just secured on another account, it's mentally much easier to trade that challenge, okay? So for me, trading multiple accounts is something that I don't see recommended in many places, to be honest. But for me, it's really helpful. You know, I mean, if you buy multiple challenges and you pass some of them and fail some of them, you do not get much affected by the failure. If you only buy one challenge, you have only one account. When you fail that account, you're super affected because that account was all you had, okay? So I know there's many people who cannot afford to have multiple accounts, but I mean, it is what it is. My recommendation is that it would be beneficial for you. If it's not possible for you, you need to, I don't know, maybe you can save some money, and instead of buying one account every time you have the money, you just wait a little bit more and buy two. Or if you were buying 10k accounts, you just buy two 5k accounts instead of two of one 10k, okay? So this is a thing that for me, it helped a lot mentally. And yeah, when you start in the wheel and you start getting payouts, buying more challenges, and you start feeling confident with this, there's a moment when you have more than 6, 7, 8 accounts at the same time, and you can just switch between them depending on your situation. If one is on drawdown, you can leave that for 1 month and trade the other accounts, pass some challenges, get some payouts, and when you feel confident, or maybe you can be risking 1% on an account that is fresh, and you're risking 0.25 on the account in drawdown. So you would be slowly recovering the drawdown, but your mind wouldn't see that as if you're losing time, because you're also trading 1% in another account. So you would be passing one challenge and you would be recovering slowly the drawdown into on the other challenge, okay? So just think about that. I mean, for me, it was really helpful, and it's what I do. I never buy one challenge now because of what I just told you. Even if you like to have a high frequency of trades, for example, you're trading London session, the session opens, you fail your first trade, and you can just switch to another account and trade the other account which you haven't had a loss that day. Obviously, if you do this, you need to be really disciplined too, because if you get crazy, you're going to burn all your funding in one day. But if you're disciplined, you have good risk management, having multiple accounts for me is really beneficial. And yeah, basically this video is going to end here. I hope you find this insightful. I hope you can start implementing these 5 steps I told you. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and see you in the next video.